Hi, this is Jack Stanley, and I wanted to have a little bathrobe conversation with you this morning. I'm going to be doing a talk in New York in a couple of days with another historian. We're going to be talking about the American presidency. And lots of things have been going through my mind as I've been thinking about what I want to speak about. And perhaps one of the individuals that we don't talk about very much historically is John Tyler. And we should, because he does have a very important part in the history of the presidency and a very important part in assuming the office. And what do I mean by that? He was the vice president under our ninth president, whose name was William Henry Harrison, who is famous for two things. First off, he gave the longest inauguration speech in history in freezing weather and served the shortest term in office, 1 month. Caught a bad cold, turned to pneumonia, and he died. John Tyler was alerted to this, came up to Washington, and assumed the office of president. Now, this had never happened before. And everyone said, well, you're not exactly president. You're the acting president. John Tyler said, no, I am the president. His cabinet, which had been his predecessor's cabinet, resigned in total, save for one person. There was talk in Congress of impeaching him because he had the audacity to state that he was president. When letters were sent to him with the address acting president, he returned the letter without opening it. And through this tenacity, he eventually assumed the office and forced everyone to eat crow, as it were. This is so very important because had John Tyler been a timid individual and said, yes, I am the acting president, any individual who would have assumed the presidency upon the death of the president when they were vice president would suffer a similar fate. So every individual who has assumed the office upon the death of the president when they were vice president owes a debt of gratitude to John Tyler. In fact, this country owes a debt of gratitude to John Tyler for solving this severe and problematic issue. Because when the president dies, or is assassinated, or is removed from office, the vice president assumes the office of president. They are not an acting president. They are not a temporary president. They are the president. Thank you, John